biggest venue of the tour so far. The venue that didn't exist in their heyday, London's prestigious O2 Arena.
Holy crap, we're off to the O2. I'm absolutely shitting it. This is what I feel all these gigs have been building up for, don't you think?
Yeah, totally. I feel I'm doing the normal thing of I'm totally fine now, and as soon as we get there.
That's where I'm at. And just before, 5 minutes before, I'll be like, I'm okay.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about playing the O2, Jess? You buzzing?
We never did it because I don't think any of us have done it, have we? Cut to Kerry just before we got on stage going. Classic emotions.
I'm shit scared of landing on my ass. Oh, don't jinx it, Spike. Don't jinx it. It's just another gig.
It's not just another gig, it's the fucking O2.
That's what you're inside your mind,
No.
don't you? Otherwise, you just roll out.
The sort of enormity of it really hits you as you drive up to it.
You don't just drive outside the O2, you drive into the big flying saucer.
Everyone just went, oh shit.
Yeah, I think we've sold every seat in this bastard thing. It's like massive, it's like, it's a monster, isn't it?
I've got more of a fear of it ending and not playing somewhere like this again than actually playing it.
You shit yourself.
Scratching Smith TV.
Such an achievement. Like, I mean, 6 months ago we were sitting at home and I was mummy, which I love being, but I never would have thought that I'd be back playing 15,000 people.
I didn't think we'd ever get here. I think we got so close so many times, we never quite fulfilled what we felt like we were supposed to.
Beyonce moves out. Big reunion move in. Come on.
When this all first started, I thought, oh my God, it's based, let's do another album, let's do this again. But the realisation of, Jay, let's split it up, who are younger than us, you know, you've got to have that awesome song for me to want to be 110% committed to be away from my kids.
The news that the Kittens might not be whole again comes as a massive blow to the other girls.
I can't say yeah and go, yeah, let's go out as a top kid. We haven't even got a contract, we haven't got a record deal. Unless we've got a deal, there's nothing we can take that step any further forward.
There's stuff we can do. We make it happen ourselves.
Well, we've got to try and do, but until I've got that record deal and it's in black and white, I'm not going to get my hopes up because it's such a fickle industry. Look at why we're all here today.
Am I a realist? Am I a dreamer? I don't know. All I know is that this is what I want more than anything in the world. And I'll do whatever it takes to make it happen. I take this to be as big as it gets. I want more.
It's a big deal. It's a huge deal.
This is where you two sit before they go on stage. This is probably where Bono sits.
I feel like my rear end is shifting down.
I'm just breaking it. It's that simple. No complicated. I'm breaking it.
Revdo, I've never been so angry in my life for a show.
Too much energy. Need to get rid of it. I need a fight. I need a fight. What? I need a fight. What?
I think it's the prestige, the size, the whole fact that you only get one shot at this.
I'm getting a little bit nervous.
Couldn't put my shoes on for some reason. I couldn't actually bend down and put my shoes on.
Yo, Tone!
It's massive!
If ever there's a night to bring it, tonight's the night.
Seriously?
It's the biggest arena, and we're playing it tonight, baby.
I felt like I was on like a mothership. It felt like I was on some spaceship, man. It was huge.
The biggest buzz you could possibly ever feel.
For me personally, I feel like I've been accepted, and I'm just like humbled by it all, man, and I'm so grateful for that more than anything else. This whole big union thing has just been a life-changing experience.
The best 2 weeks of my life. It's just been brilliant.
I never really thought I could be in a boy band ever in my life, but I'll tell you what, I can be in 5. I love 5.
Who would have thought a year ago or even 6 months ago that we'd be standing here at the O2? Us Bewitched girls have become a really tight family again. I think we're stronger than ever.
You know, we've all had our individual stories, and my story, I guess, was about my sexuality, but it's been absolutely wonderful. It's been a real lovely sense of acceptance.
We wanted people to go away loving the show, and that's, you know, if we can do that, then we've done our job properly.
I'm completely overwhelmed and appreciative to be here. I cannot believe that we're standing here at the O2. And
Future is we'll have to just see what happens. For me, I'm still a midwife after the tour. I'm back into the hospital delivering babies. So yeah, I'm gonna have to juggle that a little bit if we're going back with the band.
we said we wouldn't break down, didn't we? I've got to sing now.
I always said that if I didn't do anything with Honey's that I would be unfulfilled, and I really meant that. This past 8 months, it's been like therapy for me. That part that was missing in my life has now been filled. I think the most special thing about the big reunion tour is the feeling, the overall feeling as a band that we finally arrived, which is quite ironic because it's the end.
I'm going to be absolutely gutted when this is over. When I did the school one, I think I'm probably going to have maybe a few seconds sat in the car, just kind of lost, thinking, okay, where is everybody?
This tour for me has just been an absolute blast, and I'm loving it because Jimmy's married, and I'm just loving shoving it in his face, all these women, just to show him where he could have if he was single.
I think it's safe to say I've definitely come out of my shell a bit, and I've probably been a bit cheeky and naughty, but that's me, that's probably the real me.
For me, it's a bit frightening because in my head I had a plan, and quite late in the day, towards the end of the tour, that plan's changed.
If I had penis, I'd be laughing all the way to the bank. But it's difficult for girl bands. Atomic Kitten get a lot of the press and publicity. That's all brilliant, but that still doesn't mean we're going to get a record deal, which we still haven't got. And until we've got that, I'm not going to get excited about anything until we've got, you know. And then, is that what I'm going to want to do?
I feel like I've kind of just got hold of the dream again and a job that I love doing. And I'm trying not to get too upset about it. I just want to get to the end of the tour and enjoy it. But I think there's a lot of reevaluating of probably how I want to move forward, to be honest.
Liberty X may have been planning to hang up their catsuits and Kerry ready to end the kitten's dream, but all thoughts of taking a final bow will have to wait for now, because the big reunion is going back on tour to celebrate with their fans, who've made this year a dream come true. It's the Big Reunion Christmas Party Tour, coming to a city near you. 6 of the biggest bands of the 90s and noughties live. Tickets available now.